What's good, you guys? Welcome back, or welcome for the first, or welcome for the first time. Welcome to Energy. Lots of throat chakra clearing. All of a sudden, now when I'm about to do this reading, I have a sore throat. I just drank some water, and it feels like it's going away. Where did that come from? All right, this is a general. So whatever comes out, don't make the story fit if it's not yours. All praise to the Most High. Above and below, all others must go. Let's go. We got isolation. Someone spending a long time or choosing to be alone with their thoughts. Someone trying to gain a new perspective. We got the owl in reverse. Kind of looks like the hangman in reverse to me. It's someone who I feel has went into the depths of something, or they went into the shadows, or they did shadow healing, they faced shadows, something like that, dark night of the soul type of thing, and they applied what they learned the first time around or other times. There's something about deeper truths opening up here, but they use the wisdom from the times before to keep them solid or stable, grounded, rooted in their truth. I'm also hearing I got my roots. I got no home. Oh wait, I got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. Something like that. I got my root. I got no roots. I got no roots. Like your roots could be heavenly. That just means you were raised with very keen or good spiritual hygiene. But you may not have been raised to be very grounded, solid, rooted in your own personal truth, in addition to what those gods or that religion taught you. You also could be like naive about things that are happening in reality. You could be maybe even open and susceptible to things that you don't want to be. Like a victim energy, but not because you choose to be, or even because it's actually what you deserve. It really has more to do with you not being not having a sense of your own personal truth, or the fact that you can't have that. Like, it's okay to have an opinion and really run with it, like people do it all the time. You don't always have to only follow the frame of mind that you grew up with, that your family members have perpetuated. A lot of family cycles are toxic, so it's really not even to our benefit. Even religious organizations, they all have agendas, and a lot of times we only skim the surface of it. We don't really know the depths of it. So it's always giving someone else's matrix that you're operating from. So this may be somebody who's spending some time alone, or they already did, in order to gain clarity of who they actually want to be when they jump down from this tree. When their feet hit the ground, how are they going to run now? Like, what are they going to do now? How are they going to be now? What's the reality that they want to see? But currently, I feel like someone is more so keeping their heels at home. Their home is not on the ground. Their home could be very high vibrational. It's like a isolation and the owl. It's giving monk. It's giving monk. It's giving Buddha or Buddhist energy. It's giving peace, meditative, maybe new age spirituality. It's giving it's giving Rusakaka. Someone's in their zen state. Okay, zen the fuck out maybe. And this is why we got evil eye. Evil eye around you. People are not happy. People are feeling some type of way. Sour. You will only taste the sour if you don't seek for the sweet. So someone's getting what they're reaping, and they don't like what they've reaped. They don't like their harvest, or it's the eyes through which they're seeing. Like, you get what you're looking for. You get what you're looking for. Women know exactly what I'm talking about. You go looking through that phone, you're going to find exactly what was in the pits of my soul, my intuition. Oh no, I just feel it. I feel it with every fiber of my being. So why you on eggshells while you looking through that phone? You know you're going to find it. It was already there the moment that you knew it was there. You knew. You didn't think, you weren't wondering, you knew, which is why you took the risk to grab the phone and get in it. So women really know what the fuck I'm talking about right now, but this could be anybody. What it is that you were looking for is what you find. Okay, so somebody is feeling like they're finding something, but it feels or it tastes sour and not sweet. They were hoping for the sweet, but that's not what they're getting. And this could be because that's not what they were offering. Smiling faces, they lie. We got people here with evil eyes, and it's more than one person. So this is an energy that's being perpetuated through a multitude. I'm hearing it's cold outside. But we do have demon in reverse, so you know your worth. You know who the fuck you are. You're standing on high ground. You're not falling down and falling into the traps that would have held you back to an insecure viewpoint of self. So you're holding on to your identity and your viewpoint of everyone else according to your wholeness, your complete and total opinion. All together now. Okay. So it almost feels like you may feel alone, but you're not alone. You could be surrounded by people, or you just feel like you're the odd one in your space. You're a little different than the people that you have been spending the majority of your time with. What's going on? Why do I feel like this is like a reckoning type of energy? So someone could be seeing this in their rearview mirror. This is either happening real time or this is in hindsight. Yeah, squad in reverse. Relationships, connections that you are no longer, people you are no longer close to, people who you felt treated you foul or were sneaky, underhanded even. Bonnie and Clyde, people who were supposed to be close, ride or die. Dedicated partnerships, people that you felt were supposed to be dedicated to you, people that you thought were your ace boon coon, your day one, your ride or die. These are the people that you are actually disconnecting from in your life, or that you almost feel as if you had to get on a high horse in order to survive the lies, the phony, the fake, the trickery, the hate mail, the astral wars, the spiritual warfare, the psychological warfare, the lust spells, the love spells. What the hell? You had to become a whole devil. Everybody has a demon on their shoulder. Everyone has an angel on their shoulder. But being a demon wasn't enough. Being bad under somebody else's guidelines, it no longer worked for your life. Whatever that bad is, either it wasn't bad enough or it was too bad. Who's bad? Too bad. Get back, get back. You don't know me like that. So either way, you realize that that wasn't going to work for you. You could not be in an energy of doing something that other people think is cool and sweet, and then you try it, it didn't work for you. It couldn't even be that you do things that you were always taught, you probably shouldn't, but it's okay, and it works out your way. So you had to come up with your own set of standards, your own set of rules outside of what your best friends, um, your husband, your wife, your mother in law, father in law, mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, okay, JoJo down the street, Betty around the corner, Karen at the drugstore. Like, I mean, you just had to become more, even during the time periods where you felt like you had hit the floor, you're not happy, you're not content, and you don't feel like being it, especially when people aren't being that way for you. So you had to come up with your own identity for time periods like that. You may have been like open and susceptible to all kind of spiritual warfare. People could like pretty much just dump anything they want on you because you really didn't have a clue that you needed a whole shadow to protect you when you are not at home, when you're not in your element. You were open, vulnerable, exposed, not really seeing people's demons. Even if you were like consumed with seeing yours and training yours and making sure that you were doing what you were supposed to do, you had little awareness of others and how they may prey on you, manipulate you, or take advantage of you. So that shit had to change. That shit had to change. Yeah, we have the cleanse, and it did. Detox, ridding negativity, and purification. Some of you found God. You found your higher self. You found a connection to spirit, source, the universe, a connection to earth. You found a new religion. You left your old religion. You opened the Bible. I don't know. You found Allah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's some spiritual path that you're now on because you realize that you're going to need that. Because it's really not a joke when you see what's out here. The spirit of the world is constantly changing. And you really do need to have some kind of like strong arrangement mentally and emotionally and physically, like a plan of how to be able to manipulate your way through situations that try to push you into like this survival energy where it's not okay to just be you or be happy or be free or feel safe. Like, that's a lower vibrational energy. It's captivity. It's a chain. And I feel like this is a chain that you're replacing in your life. Okay? Chain around your neck. Uh, get them. That's a lot of. They get go big mama. I love when she say that. That's one of my favorite lines. Chain around my neck. It costs the arm and leg. Okay? Even if your roots are on the ground, you have now created a spiritual home for yourself. So you have your home that you grew up in and those that has its roots, but now you've created your own higher vibrational spiritual roots. So you too could be gaining this new perspective, even if this reading isn't about you and you're on the flip of it. I feel like either way, either you had to create your physical shadow ego, or you had to create or recalibrate your spiritual emotional ego. All right, period. One more card here. Yeah, kinky ways. Yeah. What did I? Oh my God, this is the devil card, y'all. Okay, let me get grounded because I'm almost like geeked up by seeing how the cards are syncing with one another and the energy flow. But I wouldn't be so surprised if I was like really grounded. So let me get a little more grounded here. But yeah, this is you letting go of, you're not like listening and taking orders. You're running the show here. You're running the show. This is masterful energy. So there's some situation in your life where you are actually pulling the strings. You feel like your life or some situation in particular is a fantasy, something that you actually want, something that you are open to and intend to be open to, and you don't have any fear of it. The reason that you're there is because it's happening for you because you did what you needed to do to create the version of you that could be that, have that, and attract that in another. There's something really good that happened here for somebody. Yeah, extra is in reverse. Sipping is in reverse. And swept up is in the upright. Somebody is in love with intense emotions, head over heels possibly. And the person that they're in love with, a fantasy. You know they don't write fantasies for the majority of us. We have to write our own. Oh, fairy tales. That's what I was telling myself this morning. Is fairy tales actually weren't really written for black people, any minority really, in this lifetime. We have to create our own. We have to write our own to make them real. We have to honor how we feel. We have to look at what we've been given and look at who we are and then assess the possibilities in order to have our own fantasies and fairy tales and make them a fucking reality. That is masterful. That is manifesting. So you're manifesting a lover into your life, baby, that has already done the purge. They've already cleansed. They've already gotten rid of that negativity. They already found God. Oh, they just found God. All yesterday, I just kept hearing, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. I look forward to saying that. I'm 40 now, so probably so. Like, my next sexy daddy is literally going to be, ooh, sexy. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, my Lord. Ooh, sweet baby Jesus. Hallelujah. I never got to do that. I never got to do that. So I would love to be able to. But that's actually a really good energy. It's just like something is holy. Something is holy and sanctified. Even the Bonnie and Clyde energy. This is like a real friend, maybe someone on the ground that helps to hold you down, keep you aware, keep your head where it's supposed to be, keep you seeing what you need to see, and not get into wrapped up, scared, or lost in what you don't need to see. Like just helping you to focus and keep your head on straight. This is a really good connection for you, or for a lot of you, this is your alignment that's doing this for you. And so what's next is a person who can help you do this too. Okay, so wherever you're at, it doesn't really matter whether you've already done it for yourself and now you got somebody else that does it for you. It's like, oh God, look at what I've attracted into my life. Thank God. But if not, if that hasn't happened yet, because you just released the past, okay, you are now coming into alignment with yourself where you do that for yourself. And so what's next is you attract someone else who's going to do that with and for you. What are the messages? What else? I was hearing just random spiritual things that they were coming from different religions that I may have like went and checked out, but I never practiced it. But it was like, Hail Mary, full of grace. And I was like, what in the world? I was texting people that I don't even be acting silly with anymore, but I don't know why I just felt like I have to. I have to. Somebody, I had to tell somebody, Jesus, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace. Love calls. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Okay, this actually could come from someone that you disconnected from, or someone that disconnected from you. This could be someone you're definitely isolation energy. I don't think you talked to this person in a while. You haven't heard from this person in a while. Maybe you thought this is someone who forgot about you. You're going to be surprised by what they say. Or they could be surprised by what you say, like your how receptive you are to them. Actually, they could be surprised by your reception. You could be very warm and almost as if you were expecting them. Like I feel like it comes from a place of just feeling complete. So this is somebody that likely used to be a part of your reality, and that person makes you feel complete. They're like a piece of you. All the pieces of me. That's what I'm hearing. So, yeah, this is a soulmate, and it's one that you may have had no contact with for quite a while, but it feels like they're coming back around, and this is going to be like a warm welcoming, either on their part or your part. Maybe it's you that's reaching out. Okay. The Grim Reaper, twin flame in reverse. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it's over for a twin flame union in your life. It could be the person you're just canceling your uh, commitment or loyalty to this person because of what you see, because of what you know, because of what you believe, or because of what you stand for. You're like taking yourself off of that leash that may have been put on you because of your spirituality and your deep desire for a deep spiritual soulful connection. Doesn't mean you can't have one. It just means that this particular journey, especially if you feel like you have met your twin flame, it has not ended the way that you expected it to. So this is you giving yourself the power to call it quits. The relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform your life. So this is somebody that is finally like releasing themselves or setting themselves free from a twin flame journey. And this feels like it's a twin flame that never um, actualized. They never showed up, or they never showed up in the role that you had committed to. So what it was that you were sold, because it's a fantasy. It's a well, you know what? Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're nightmares. Now, why you would buy that, I don't know. But if you bought a fantasy, if you bought the fantasy turned reality package, if you bought the what's the other the fairy tale package, this is the reason that I'm going through everything that I went through. Whatever it is that you were sold, I feel as though this connection in particular, that person does not play that role. They don't want to play that role, or they aren't going through the transformations. They aren't self-actualizing into your specific role or category. So this is you serving papers. Actually, okay, with the Grim Reaper, this is like you harvesting back your energy. You are taking back your energy. You are taking that part of yourself that you have given to this person. Um, you're taking it back. You're taking it back. Okay. Let me get a little more for the twin flames, because I understand your pain. Let's see here. This is really good for you, though. This is a release. This is a purge. This is you setting yourself free. This is you prioritizing your peace. Let life be fun and insightful. Okay, so I feel like you actually have not, this situation, what I felt is as if it could be heavy, but I don't think you allowed it to be. I think that for whatever your situation was with your twin flame, um, you may have been weary about the whole idea because it did feel like a, what do you call it, like a sales pitch. And maybe you're used to religions who do that, or you were in a religion that conditioned you to be that way, so you were alerted to it immediately. However, it was so interesting and so like real that you really needed to see, well, what's it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? You just never took your eyes quite off of it. I feel like the way you did it, I'm hearing I want to take advantage of the fact that we don't know each other for real, but it's a song, and that's not how he says it, but it's the only way that I can channel it right now. um if it's a question of my heart, yeah, matrimony. So this is the idea of having like a arranged marriage. Someone who's spiritually, it's a whole soulmate journey. It's, I have died 1,000 times, literally waiting for you. So you may have done this, or you have waited for somebody like this in your life. For a moment like this, some people wait forever. Oh my goodness. So definitely, um what do you call that when it's a hopeless romantic, but you took the hopeless out of it and you became like a fun romantic. It says laugh. You laugh. You turned this into a situation that's laughable. You turned it into something that you could be happy with or happy about. Maybe just happy that it does exist, that it's real as fuck to you. Even if it didn't manifest in this person, it's definitely a connection that you are now seeking. One that likely the interaction or just knowing that person has helped to complete you in the sense that you can now attract someone that is like that, even if it's not your twin flame. As a matter of fact, I guess you would want to if your twin flame is not going to self actualize for you. Then you want someone else who can pretty much mirror to you what you're offering. And that's what soulmates do. So it's not that anybody else can't give you that twin flame experience. It's just that it's pretty cool if you get to say, hey, I really I bought it and I got it. Like I wanted it and I got it. I literally have my twin flame. Like that's a big deal actually because people are dying to have this connection literally with the Grim Reaper. They're dying to have this connection. They're dying to be that person. Um so if you had one and you get the privilege of actually that person committing to it or buying the same package that you bought and both of you are committing to this 5D reality and you're gonna like do things with it, that's pretty fucking cool. And I will tell you, I have searched YouTube to try to see people who I could actually believe your real twin flames, because it is kind of something that you see in them, just the way they talk and move and their experience, it'll resonate with you. But there are not a whole lot of them. There's a lot that are kind of like doing it for show and you just don't know, but it's not a whole lot of them. But anyway, for somebody here, you're letting go of this person or letting go of the specifics of it, or you're taking back your power in it. And that's what's allowing the journey here to be fun. For some of you, you don't know for sure. You don't know. So maybe that's not your twin flame and you will meet the real one. There's a lot of information out about shadow flames. Okay. They call them false twins. Um, what else am I getting here? Or you never met your twin flame, but you do resonate with that kind of soul connection with somebody even when you were younger. It's just like the you know how you have that war with yourself, your viewpoints that are warring with each other is that other voice. And they say it's telepathy, and it can start for you when you're really young if you have a twin flame. You guys can definitely be in the same energy, especially if you grew up in the same state, the same city, the same country, because there are twin flames who are further apart, but the closer you are in proximity, the more potential there is for you to have those soul activations where your third eye is awakening and you start to become aware of the ability to perceive beyond what reality is just handing you. You're seeing or peeking behind the veil. And that's where connections like this exist. So you may not know who your twin flame is. You may have not even met them, but I feel like you let go of some ego that would make it scary, difficult, or stressful. You're letting it be fun and insightful. So you're interested in it. You're interested. This could be something that is like a quest for you. You really want to get to the bottom of the truth. It's your curiosity. It's got your cattail. It's got you by the tail. We got out of control. So this could be also too that there's a red flag in this situation for you. You could have removed yourself or taken your power back because that's what you realize is that it controls the way that you see your life. It controls some of the things that you would do or not do in your life. Um, it blocks. It blocks. It could block out other opportunities. It could block out the light, especially if you're focused on that person and what you see with them does not make you feel good about the journey. It doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Then definitely for your mental and emotional health, taking your power back would help you to be able to control that and get your life back where you want it to be if the connection was threatening to affect you negatively. Um, and we have show gratitude. So there's also, I feel like there's healing here because you're grateful for the journey. You could even be grateful for your twin flame or grateful that you met them, that you know them, or that you know that they exist. Okay, something about it may have really assisted you with getting yourself out of the control of another scenario. This fell on the owl, which I was talking about. So maybe this connection, it took you to church, it took you to God, but in a whole different way than where you came from. Like it could be very similar. Obviously, it would be twin flame journey, soulmates. So it would take you to a similar place. It could still get you home, but beyond the chains or the binds of the original matrix you stepped into, whether that was the way your family controlled your mind and your life, or a religion controlled your mind and your life, or a what do you call it if it's not a religion? It start with a P, a philosophy or something like that. Okay. So you may really be grateful that this gave you the other side of things, and I feel like it may have pushed you into a sense of wholeness and peace on the subject of this and almost anything. It could have been invaluable actually with showing gratitude. So, all right, let's see what else. What else? One more, two more decks. I haven't done any tarot yet. Two of Pentacles. Changed mind is a changed life. Someone's definitely making new decisions, but this doesn't seem like the right ones. Empress in reverse. Yeah, this don't seem like a good decision. It looks like it's affecting your reality negatively. Or something, yeah, this is catfishing. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so something in your reality here, somebody's reality is trying to show them something that does not live up to what they're feeling. It's trying to get them to buy an alternate point of view or a different scenario, and it's not their truth. It's not a truth that they ask for. It's not one that they sign up to. It says justice in reverse. They don't even believe that it is the truth. And this person is stable as fuck. I mean, it's the Empress, whether they're pissed off and mad or and in their bag, or if they're, you know, the queen, the ultimate queen, goddess energy. Even an emperor, doesn't matter, same thing. Whole king, whether they're mad or not. It's just that's an emotion. Who they are, though, is a whole different scenario, and someone really knows who the fuck they are with the Ten of Pentacles. They know their worth. They know what they deserve. Okay. Nine of Wands. And they're like, they know their worth, they know what they deserve, but it could not be what they're receiving in their reality. And so it is concerning because it's making them want to check into things like, why is something off? Why is something going wrong? What happened here? Likely it's because they left home, or they left their throne, rather. They left their throne, wherever their throne is. If it ain't at home, wherever your throne is. Some of you used to be at home, but you're married now. You have children now. Your throne had to change, or your kingdom had to change. You had to rearrange some things. Whatever the case is, I feel as if you expect that things will go the way that they're supposed to, and when they don't, then it can cause like an emotional issue. If you don't catch it mentally or consciously looking at it, then it will affect you emotionally and give you the opportunity to catch it and turn it around before it manifests into something physically. So we do have the Nine of Wands. So that means that you were following the energy, you picked up on the energy, and likely went to search it out or to get interested in order to see, well, what's happening. So I feel as if you were not where you were supposed to be. You had already gotten off your throne because you had already reacted to something emotionally. And at that point, you have no choice but to stand on who you are, stand on what you know, and get ready for battle. Because it does mean that there's something that's trying to invade your current reality and change things. I'm getting that you got the reins here. Oh, I love this. I love this for you. Whoever reading this is, you learned a lesson. Oh, you learned a lesson. Your focus, your drive, your commitment. Oh, your intellect. You are sharp. You are swift. Oh, you're good at it. I don't know what this is exactly here. I'm just reading the energy, but I got chills. I got goosebumps. Oh, it's heavenly. This is good fucking energy. Never really got this good energy off of a Six of Swords. Not like this. Oh, it's the peace that just surpasses all fucking understanding. My God. Okay, and this is what it has to do with, though. Because you followed your soul's calling, you stood in your power and truth. This is significant that it's strength and that this is Leo energy. Because you are letting your crown lead you. Your crown is leading you. Not your primal nature, not your more grounded self. And but you are grounded. You're rooted. Let's say it that way. Ten of Pentacles. You're rooted. You're aware. Nine of Wands. Someone's a soldier. Someone's a top general. Like a surgeon, energetically. Very precise. And it looks like you're doing it on your own, like no guidance is what it looks like, but it's because you're on your throne. And when you're not on your throne, you immediately call for your chariot. You immediately step into action to get back into alignment so that you have the reins. You are controlling the situation, even if you have to control it as a devil. Eventually, when you find your connection to source, to God, the universe, whatever got you that crown or gave you that crown in the first place, once you get back under that grace, once you get back to that place where you can see that light in yourself, then you don't have to worry about anything else. Because you allow that to lead everything. It's kind of given like Christ consciousness. Someone who would believe or say like all praise to the head of my life, Christ. Like Christ would be the head of the man would be the head of the wife, the parents would be the lead to the children. You know, it's like a domino effect, but I'm just saying, like, you're taking that pyramid that starts with something that exists outside of you, and you're also creating an internal pyramid for your life that starts with you. You're doing it on all levels. So there's no higher authority other than you, or the one that you specifically ascribe to, subscribe to. I'm serious. Like, you know, there's no other leader of authority or leader of information, or there's no other opinion other than the one that you set for your life, that you intentionally buy, subscribe to, or like legitimately have called for you. You know, you've asked for it, not just because you were given it, not just because you were born into it, not just because everybody's doing it, not just because it's the normal way, not just because, you know, it's society, not just because of where you grew up, the city you live in, the country you live in, not just because of the president, the politics, but it's like your heart is in it. Your whole heart, your whole soul, the chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, and the strength. It definitely has to do with someone. The Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. This is you taking the lead of your family. I don't care how big or small or how diverse it is. Whatever you consider to be your family, you are definitely in a leadership role. So if you were looking for something to happen specifically with family, you learned a lesson, you ended the cycle, and look what's after this. It's the Tower in reverse, so you're missing some. There could have been a situation here that you weren't expecting, or you would, something could have went awry, something could have went wrong. Not saying that something isn't going to happen, but it likely will not be as chaotic, or it won't be a huge catastrophe or even a big deal. As a matter of fact, it could be something that feels good to you but usually could like threaten to throw you out of balance, out of sync. You know, it could destabilize you a little bit. You know how you hear love can knock you off your feet? This could be family members, friends, how they affect you, what they do, what they don't do. It could really affect you or destabilize you emotionally, but you're getting rid of that. This is like you should give yourself a pat on the back, because I'm just getting wise. And that's what's hiding behind there is the Wheel of Fortune. So you are at the lead of this, turning things in the right direction for you, and for all those after you. You made a major shift in regards to your family. You got yourself off of emotional strings too. So these are healthy connections, not karmic energetic cords. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. All right. One last tap. There's so many cards. I usually just do half at a time because I can't. There's no way to shuffle them all at one time. I like to mix them. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry and I'm so excited to eat. Hold on one second. I gotta take it out the refrigerator. I was so greedy. I ordered way too much from Cordova yesterday and did not finish it. But them little shrimp bowls, oh my god. Oh, it's just, it was hitting. Okay. Oh, I'm so hungry now. I don't know when that started to be a thing where I feel like sometimes I have to do these in-depth readings and release all of this excess energy before I can just sit down and really enjoy a meal. Even cooking for my son in the morning does not give me my appetite sometimes. Like I need to, I don't know, I guess I gotta cook these cards first and eat maybe spiritually. That makes sense. Before I can really get into and enjoy my physical food. Okay, let's go. Huh? Okay. Off switch. That's it. You're done. Bother someone else. Needing to take a long break. So somebody is detaching from you. This could be a person who, they may really like you. They may really like you. They may really like what they see. Okay. Somebody turned the lights off, baby. You look here. If you would have came in this energy, this is fine. This they're taming. This they're controlling. This they're not afraid of. Okay? You come through like these. Whoever this is, 444 had to be on the clock. I'm so there's multiple things with that. 444 is like security, protection. Oh my God, I need help. Save my soul. I'm about to lose my soul with this one. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Somebody save me. Hey Christy. Christy said 444. Ooh, Jesus save me, please. Oh, I can't lose myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh. All right. 4444 is also like all of the lights. All of the lights turn on. Here come all the music. What the fuck? You can't close your. Don't want to close my eyes, and you don't want to fall asleep. You be like, what? Come on now. You know what kind of reality we live in. You can't have me strung out like this. They can't play with you. Somebody can't play with you. They turned the lights off. Let's see why. Because it's like everything was all good, everything was all cool, but you made one move that turned this person on. Maybe even something super small. Could have been the smallest detail of something you said or did. You may not even be the type of person that do too much. But it's just this one thing that you did that one time. And they just like blew their fucking mind. They just like, you know what? Okay, that's it. You're done. That's it. That's it. You could have just smiled. For some of you, I know I'd be like, ooh, yep. And then I had a guy say it to me, oh, I don't do anything for a big booty and a smile. And I was like, oh, well, thank you, big booty. Never heard that one. Oh, thank you so much, though. I was so excited about that. I didn't care what he was talking about. But I literally was like, really? Me? That's how you feel? Like, you think that's who I am? Really? It was a compliment, and it was also like probably supposed to be a slap in the face, but I didn't take it that way. I think I turned the lights off on him like, ooh, I think I just like what you just sold me too much. I don't know if that's real. Okay, so I don't know here. But as somebody, that's what I'm getting, is this conflicted energy. Ooh, it feels too good, but maybe too good to be true. I don't know, but I need to back up off you. I can't, I'm going to just need to, I got to turn the light down, okay? I can't see you like that. I can't see it. I can't see none of that. Somebody wants you to put it all away. Put it up. Turn it. Okay, fine. You don't want to put it away? Turn the lights off. Turn the lights down low. Super low, because this is the off switch. They also felt like you were trying to disturb their peace, like you did it on purpose. They want you to bother someone else. It says needing to take a long break. All right. Build from scratch. Whatever it is, it's natural. Somebody could be arguing, or there's my son got his cop hat on. Oh, somebody's getting clocked. They getting clocked. They in trouble. They in trouble because somebody thought something was fake, or that you had no judgment. Okay, no judgment. No judgment. Actually, I used to judge it, but honestly, Cardi B is bad as fuck, and she is so open about the fact that it's fake. And she didn't need to do it. I look at her pictures from before, and I'm like, dang, too bad this is our society. And I mean, but it did make you a beast that really, on that category, nobody's really fucking with. It's like, who the hell did it? Everybody needs to go to that one person. But anyway, I just say that to say no judgment here. Hopefully, if you do, you're very careful about it, or at least you try to do what you can do for yourself and see if it's enough before you take, those risks. Okay, but I'm gonna get off of it. But anyway, there are people who feel that there is something you've done to alter your external, and it's not true. Okay, it says build from scratch. This is just you. It's just you. It's just what happens. Maybe this is something that typically happens for you, but these are people who have been just coming through, or they came through at a time period where you weren't quite all of you. But yeah, it comes and it goes, or it comes and stays, as long as you decide that you really have to have it that way, and you put forth all of the effort and all of the work to continue it. But anyway, there's something you created, and if it's not about your body, then this is about what you've been able to accomplish physically. So people have been looking at your life and saying, "Oh, you didn't do this by yourself," or "You're pretending, you're punk faking, you're flossing, or you're doing something for clout." Like something is an appearance, okay? Just not really how you really feel. It's not how it really looks. It's not really real. It's not what you're living. These are not the things you actually have. That's not really your bank account. You don't really, you don't have that credit like that. This is not your truth. So there's something here where you found somebody or somebody found this in you that you're actually the real thing. That you are self motivated, you learn things on your own. You're better because you learn things on your own and then you implement them in ways that other people just have not done yet. You could be doing things on the next level or a new page, or even I'm hearing light years ahead of your time. Um, Okay, there's also something you were making from scratch that people were saying, you didn't do that, or you can't do that, or something like that. You got people that were trying to like bait you into proving something. This could even be as simple as wearing makeup when you're not, or it's people saying you're wearing makeup when you're not, or you not wearing it, or you shouldn't wear it because you already have it, or those aren't your lashes, that isn't your real face, that's a filter. Like you may have had a lot of scrutiny on you, or this person is blown away because they can scrutinize you, and what they see with you is that you have this ability to just make this simplest tiny tweak, and it takes something from magnificent to mind blowing. I can't even look at you right now. Like this gives me, I don't know why I'm getting this, like a work of art, like a picture. Someone's in an art gallery and they walk in there, but they're just looking around, not intending to buy anything. You know how much stuff costs at art galleries? So I'm saying you're going to a really nice art gallery. Obviously, you're not looking for anything you're going to purchase. You just want to see what's happening here. And then you walk upon this portrait, and it's like all my life. All my life. Like I could rest in peace. Literally, I could die right here with this. Like this is what I have been looking for my whole entire life. And then you look at the price tag, and you like, oh shit, I cannot pay that. I don't have that. Um, are you just gonna stay there and hurt yourself looking at it, or are you gonna go ahead and turn those lights off? So there's some situation like that, I feel, that could have been in your life. We have romance cosplayer, acts like the perfect partner until the mask slips, says the right things but never follows through. Ooh. So for some of you, this is what you were trying to push someone to do that you felt was not good for you, and they never intended to or were never going to. Like they may have thought that this could have been someone who did romance you. They pulled the wool over your eyes. This could have actually been someone who was more of a devil in disguise, and you didn't really see it until you stepped into your shadow side and activated your devil energy. So now you're looking at this person face to face or eye to eye. You're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute here. You're acting like the perfect partner, you always do, but that mask always slips and I always see you. And you say the right things and you say you're going to change, but then you never fucking follow through. So it feels as if this person is going to try to take you out. Why? Because they also have that shadow side just like you, that can flash that smile or can switch those hips, okay? Or they know how to throw it back like that. Something that is very tempting, but yet the actions were not matching up. So you may have been the person that was trying to push this person to walk away and turn the lights off on you. Like that could actually be you. It's kind of gracious, actually. Like, I'm not going to be who you want me to be, and eventually you're probably just going to stop looking at me. But it also is a measure of you standing your ground and not bowing down, because you needed to maintain your control over self and over your reality the way you wanted it to be. So it was necessary for you to still stand in your confidence. Like, I'm not going to stop being me, but I'm going to go out of my way to please you, because that's a separate detail that devils don't really do very well. So if you don't have that, if they don't have that other side, that light, the light is what makes us people pleasing. And you need that. If you have kids, shame on you if you don't never want to people please. because that's what you always require your fucking kids to do. They won't please you. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about unless it's what they're talking about. So if you ask it of them, you better give it back. But I'm getting in situations and connections, you know, it's free will. So sometimes you could be people pleasing someone who doesn't people please you. But then you do like what they do in the bedroom, or you do like how they look sometimes. So, okay, it's all right, but it's not all right. And so I feel like this is a situation that you got caught up in with someone, feels one sided, and it's like, yeah, no. So you wanted them, maybe they were unwilling to let go and it was hurting them, and you were trying to push them to let go so that they could see you're not, you are who you are. You created a new version of self. It's here to stay. Or it could be the other way around here, where this is the person that just had to turn the lights off on you, because otherwise they were going to want to try to like tear you down, or they may have tried to pretend to be something that they really weren't, and that may have even been more difficult for you, because eventually you were going to see their truth. So this may be someone that, you know, stayed away from you because they don't want to hide what their actual truth is. They didn't want to get to that point where you would see that they're playing a game or playing a role and you're actually the real thing. Okay. um what else, what do you need to know about this situation now? Because yeah, I feel like we really went in here for a second, but this definitely does look like a level up. So some of you, this means that maybe you've always met people that are soulmates. You attract a lot of soulmates. Everybody doesn't attract soulmates. If you don't know, like, everybody does not attract their soulmates. You have to have a soul, you have to have a heart to attract your soulmate. Now, if you keep it through that scenario, that's different. But to attract one is actually a very valuable thing. The other side of it is that we don't always attract both the soulmate with the physical shadow, which would mean the physical traits or character that we're looking for, also. So you may fall for the soul, which will glow, but you may not know what that person's actual like shadow is. You may not know about their shadow energy. um this would be you stepping into a place where you're now attracting the kind of shadows that you want to. So you already know the soul, oh, the heart, oh, the love, oh, all of that. Yeah, the chemistry, the vibes, the energy. But how do this person move in reality? What are they going to do? What are they about? You know, how do they push through? How do they make it through? Is it good enough for you? Is it what you're looking for? So you are ready for that now. If you weren't before, or if you weren't attracting it before, this is what you're ready for. This is what you're attracting now. Okay, so now this is making sense. Yes, there's something too with the build from scratch. There was some work you had to do, or there was some things that you needed to reincorporate from a past shadow, is what I'm hearing. Oh, the milkshake, so attractive. You got people looking you up and down. You're unique and special. I will throw all these fucking cards on the fucking floor. That's a sexy motherfucker right there. And if you already know who that person is, then they better be in your life. They better be. You know, I be wanting to say what I really want to say now. I'm 40 and I should just say, oh, you are. And I'm like, no, if you only knew how I was raised, it's totally the opposite. But I be wanting to speak real shit these days. But I was just going to say, this person needs to be in your fucking bedroom. Like, I mean, you need to be cooking. You need to be cleaning. You need to get some money. You need to take this one out. Okay? You're going to have to spend a little money on this one. You're going to have to do a few crunches for this one. Girl, you're going to have to drink your water. You're going to have to do your skincare. Come on now. Ooh, you're going to have to go to work, boy. You're going to have to go to work. You have to zip it up and go to work. But it will be hard. It will be hard too, pun intended. It's just so attractive. You got people looking you up and down. And you're unique and special. It's all of the things that have, it's all of the grit. That inner grit, the shit that you've been through, it has made an unstoppable version of you. Forging your own empire. You know what? Look at this. This is actually the Empress. This is the Empress. You know why? Because it says forging your own empire. You did this alone. I made me. Self-motivated. Look how humble, though. Because the real empresses and the real emperors, They get in that kitchen and get to cooking. And I ain't just talking about in physical reality, but they do that shit in the heart space. They're really cleaning shit up. They're really like cleaning shit up, fixing shit, putting shit together, feeding families, or they're ready to. Yeah, this is good. This is good. There's something really good going on with you. Um, this energy is amazing. There's something really good going on with you, and there could be somebody, like I said, that you feel like, where are you, or you got ghosted, or they just turned the lights off, and you just like, really? Because I could still see you in the dark, but okay, you know. So you're like having to walk away from people who have walked away from you, even though you didn't want to, but you may have this is coming back around towards you. Or if these are people who turned the lights off because they know they don't want to do more or they aren't ready to, then you're going to get sent, or you're going to attract, same thing, someone who is it already, who's ready for it. Someone who's going to turn that light up. Doesn't mean they're going to turn it all the way up. It may not be all of the lights overnight, but definitely someone who, eventually they're going to take the apron off at least. Okay, she still look good. Even if she might be a little messy, she been cooking and shit. He been working and shit. He might be a little messy, but they clean up nice. They gonna take that apron off for you, you know. Maybe tie that shirt a little bit in the back, get a little sexy for you. I don't know if you like it like that. But all right, you guys, that's the energy. That's my time. In case I didn't see you in this live, this is me and mine blowing you kisses, waving and saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night.